And that extreme heat he was just talking about, it can be especially dangerous for anyone who works outside. Fox 4's Alex Boyer found out about an effort to educate workers about heat safety. Alex?
Hi, Hannah. You know, being outside in the heat on a day like today, you're quickly reminded of the importance of finding a shady spot like the one I'm standing under. You know, these triple-digit temperatures can really take a toll on your body, especially if you're not prepared. But, you know, a free class that's being offered by an area hospital is really helping workers who work outdoors for long periods of time stay safe. Under the brutal Texas sun.
All right, guys, we're just going to pull this through.
Michael Redd and his crew have been working since 8 a.m. trying to clear this neighborhood storm drain of tree limbs and debris. It's a tedious task that requires a lot of physical labor.
The amount of water your body needs as you're sweating throughout the day, you know, we get caught up in just trying to get the job done.
Redd and his team know to pay attention to the warning signs of heat exposure, thanks in part to a recent refresher course offered at a local hospital. They listen to their bodies before needing medical intervention.
We got multiple coolers of ice water. Some of them we use just for kind of wetting ourselves down. Some of it's just for drinking.
They've got lots of electrolyte packets on hand, too. Redd also showed me a cooling trick he learned using paper towels.
And it holds water pretty good. And you can either throw it on your wrist, or you can wring it out a little bit, or on your neck.
So I enjoy interacting with them outside when they're not in here sick.
Dr. Michael Terciaro is an associate medical director at Methodist Midlothian Medical Center. He and other ER staff routinely teach free educational classes. These are pictures from previous events. The one-hour classes cover a variety of topics depending on the time of year. For summer, it's all about avoiding heat exhaustion and heat stroke.
These guys are hard workers. They're working really hard out there. They don't realize that they're starting to get a little dizzy or a little faint, or maybe they're not sweating as much as they usually do. Heat stroke can actually be deadly.
Slow and steady.
Back on site, Redd and his team are grateful for the life-saving reminders.
It's good to always have a refresher, especially some of these guys that, you know, we're getting a lot of people moving to the state and they're not used to this heat.
And in talking with that doctor today, you know, he reminded me of some tips that benefit all of us. Staying hydrated, of course, and using those electrolyte packets. Also remembering to wear sunscreen and light-colored loose clothes if you have to be outside. And then, of course, take plenty of breaks either under the shade or in your car where there's some air conditioning. You know, if you are an organization that is looking to have the hospital host one of these free community classes, you can always reach out to their communications department for more information. Back to you.
Hope you're staying cool out there, Alex. Thanks.